Okay, now we've put out the fire, we now need to get the red jewels and put them into a slot in a room where the fire was, so we can get the next key, which is the diamond key. Then we're going to head downstairs, grab the heart key and pop into the police underground. So yeah, it's quite a lot to do, particularly in this section as well. I do find that the first half of the game can be really sort of slow, and you can get really bogged down with all the items that you can get. I think once you get to the sewers, for me the game seems to zip by quite quickly, because I think there's like less things to pick up, particularly for Leon anyway. I know that it's a little bit more difficult for Claire on the latter sections of the game, so I'm going to store the valve handle because I'm not going to need that for a while. Let's see, we'll put the herb there, and also we're going to go get a weapon upgrade now, which is the handgun part. So the small key, which I kind of left behind because I didn't want to get bogged down before, I'm now going to pick that up and I'm going to use that. So you know what, I'm going to take the red jewels with me as well, because we're going to put them in. If I can just do this, oh, for crying out loud, man. Oh, I tell you what, the control scheme on here, I'm just so not used to. I mean, I was used to it years ago, but having to go back to it after playing sort of more modern kind of games is really finicky. Anyway, we're going to go this way now, and as you can see, the fire has now been put out. We're in a good position, so you want to go into this room. We can't progress without getting the key in this room and the next plug, which is the king plug, I believe. But what we're going to do is once again do the old kneeling down trick. We can get some shotgun shells, pop over here right into the corner, pick up that diamond key, and there we go. And we're going to use the 2 red jewels now, and once we use them, the breastplate of that statue will open and we can get the next plug. And that will give us 2 plugs, I believe, so we're kind of halfway there in our battle to get to the sewers, so that's pretty good. I think the way that this game is laid out, it's impossible to actually miss any plugs, really, so it's very cleverly designed. As I mentioned probably last time, I think you can get the plugs in pretty much any order, but this is the order I've always kind of got them with. Some people probably like to get the bishop plug last in the shelf puzzle and do that last. It's whatever works for you, really, but this is just how I've always done it anyway. So let's pop back in here. We might as well store the king plug because we're not going to need it yet. And when I get to the police underground, I will be inserting 2 plugs just so they're out of the way and they don't bog down my inventory system or my box. So let's go and get those handgun parts and use the diamond key. Now the handgun parts comes as quite a surprise to most people, because unlike the first Resident Evil, there's a lot of kind of scenery and things, and I believe there was some desks that you could unlock. I'm pretty sure that you could, but you wouldn't get like weapon parts or upgrades in that manner. I mean, like, there's just a very basic desk where we're going, and you wouldn't think there'd be anything in it. To the casual observer, it looks exactly that. It looks just like a desk, you know, so you really would have no reason to check it. But I'm going to tell you, there's gold in that desk, and it will give us, as I said, the handgun parts, which will turn a handgun into a mini machine gun, allowing us to fire 3 shots at once, which will definitely give us a little bit more of an edge over those zombies. So let's use this small key, and there we go. Now, you don't want to reload your chamber, just combine the parts and you'll get a full chamber automatically. I believe that's the same for all gun upgrades you can get. And let's go back this way, purely because I think it's the fastest way to get to where we need to go. Now I'm getting my shotgun out because the next room's a real pain. It's very narrow, there's no room to dodge really, so it's kind of fight or flight. I just need to pick up some shotgun shells in that room as well. And then we need to get through to see our old mate Marvin and see how he's holding up. And then get the heart key. So let's do that. Hello, statues. Oh, I just keep getting caught on the bloody pre-rendered backgrounds and stuff. Right. And this is why I cleared out this hall very early on, because I don't want to have to do that now. I just want to kind of crack on with the game. So many puzzle pieces in this game, but you do kind of get used to it. You know, you learn to kind of adapt to what this game throws at you. But as it says, pop through this door and check it out. I'm just gonna shoot those guys there and just shoot that zombie, and then check this sort of area here, and we've got some shotgun shells. Pop through the door, and here we are. And you may be wondering where we are. We're actually in the same area where we saw Marvin right at the beginning, but I think he's moved into the office now. There we go. There's a he's looking a bit peaky there as well. Oh my god. Pink eye. Right, I'm going to back off. I'm just going to blow his head off. There you go. I think you can kind of leave him. You know, you can kind of leave him to survive as a zombie. I think Claire will have to take him down on the B scenario, but let's just get rid of him now. And we'll pop down here, and then check this locker here because there's more handgun bullets. So with that being done, we're now going to head to the police underground, pretty much, and sort that out. So the way we're going to do it is we're going to go via a different route. Now, where we're going, we're heading into the office. Do you guys remember that office with the safe and the herbs? I think it was in the last video. Well, that's kind of where we're going to now. We need to go in there to go to a different area. Yeah, I know there's zombies there. I'll take them out later. Normally I take them out right now, but bugger it. They're not too much of a threat now, and I don't need to go into that area, so I kind of want to save my bullets just in case I get lynched by the nasties. So we can now go through this door, which we couldn't previously, and we've used the heart key. And we've still got the diamond key as well, which is used on a door a bit later on. And if you pop into this corner, there's one herb, and we're going to combine that with that. And there's also another one as well. I can just about make it out. So there we go. And this is the point where the game really starts to throw herbs at you as well. It does this at certain points in the game, basically just reminding you, hey, come on, get some healing items, try and get as much as you can. More shotgun shells there. We're doing really well for shotgun shells. We can't get in that door yet, but we will once we've got the key for it. So let's pop down these stairs and we'll head into the police underground area. Now the dogs here are a real bitch, so I'm not going to shoot them. I'm just going to try and avoid them if I can. I'll see if I can not take any damage, although that feels impossible. Yeah, there you go. Just took a lick from them. We can pop into this power room. They're so annoying. There's 3 of them, and it doesn't make it any easier. Because you're bound to get kind of bit or clawed or scratched or something by them. There's another herb here. I think the developers anticipated that you might take a lick in there, so they put an extra herb there, which was very, very considerate of them. And pop over here, and we're going to go over here to the power area, and we're going to restore power. So I think there's like a couple of ways we can do this, but I always go up, down, up, down, and then up. And there you go, power's restored. Now don't be fooled, we can't get in that door yet. We need a key card in order to get in there, like an additional puzzle item. Very, very annoying. Now we're going to head over to the actual parking lot itself to meet another mysterious character. Well, 2 mysterious characters actually, in the next section, and then, oh god, took some damage there. Let's just get out of here. Now, the reason why I didn't hit those dogs is because I would have wasted ammo. Those dogs get replaced by lickers anyway, so it's not really worth taking them down and wasting the ammunition. Okay, so we.
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types, always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
Okay, so with that being done, we can help Ada. But first things first, if you go up here, there's another cheeky little herb we can grab. So let's get that before we do anything. Sorry, Ada, I am very chivalrous, but I want to get the herb first. Let's use that, I think, because I did take some damage. Even though it says I'm fine, your health does kind of deteriorate the more damage you take, and so you really have to kind of watch your inventory screen to kind of notice it. You'll notice it even more if Leon starts to kind of look like he's slowing down a little bit, and that's something you want to avoid in this game, because if you're going too slow, the enemies will catch up with you. Alright, so now we've moved the red car out of the way, I guess, and the big police van. Let's pop through the cell door. And Ada buggers off.
Ada, wait!
Now don't worry about that, because she does that a lot in this game. She's got kind of her own agenda. In this game, she just does what she wants. Before we enter the cells and meet yet another character, let's grab the handgun bullets and let's pop inside here. And let's speak to Ada and Ben. Now, Ben is a reporter who's basically locked himself in the cells trying to get a story of what's happening in Raccoon City.
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now!
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
Ben, you told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella based in Chicago, but he suddenly disappeared 6 months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
Alright, so with that conversation over, Ada's buggered off. We have to go kind of join her now. You want to grab this manhole opener here. We only use this once, by the way, which is probably good, and it's just for the little sewers outside. Once we're in the sewers, though, there's some really annoying spiders, which are kind of a bitch to take down. Mainly because I can never really anticipate what they're going to do. No matter how I try to get past them, sometimes I just can't. I find myself getting poisoned. I don't know why. I think maybe because I'm too hesitant, or they just block me. So I really need to find a better strategy to get through them. Anyway, use the manhole opener, and it disappears from the inventory because we don't need it. We only use it once. So pop down the ladder. Right, and once down here, let's see if I can get away from the spiders. I've got away from one. Can I get away from the other? Oh, there you go. Yes, that's what I call successful. And pop up the stairs. Right, we're going to go into a storeroom now, and we're going to pop into the chest, and we're going to grab the 2 plugs that we need. Basically, and we're just going to input them into the mechanism, which will open the door once we have an additional 2 plugs. But the reason why I'm getting them now, just putting them in there, is just so they're out of the way, so I don't have to kind of worry about them. So let's just do that. There we go. I've taken a herb with me just in case. We're going to be playing as Ada in just a minute anyways, and her job is to get, well, 2 items for Leon. 1 item is optional. You definitely need to go get a club key, and also maybe some shotgun shells. I say get the shotgun shells because you need every little bit of ammo you can get. And as I said, it's always best to have more than you need on this game. So this is where you put the plugs. So this is also the first boss room as well, basically, where we'll face the first boss. But that's not for a bit yet. We've just got a little bit to do here, and then we will be returning to this area.
Ada? I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD. It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
Okay, so Leon's helped Ada, and now we can crack on. We need to go and solve a puzzle now, and it's a Tomb Raider-esque crate puzzle. We basically just need to put some crates together so we can create a little makeshift bridge, flood the area, get across and grab a club key. However, standing in our way are bloody dogs. Now, Ada can easily avoid the dogs. As I said, they're very simple to do. I've never had any problems because Ada's really quick compared to Leon. You'd think it'd be the other way around, Leon being a cop, but Ada is a specially trained agent and has probably done tons of cardio, so she's really, really agile. Pop down the lift first, grab the shotgun shells, turn around, pop back up the lift, because we are gonna pop in to the crate area and solve that puzzle. Now, will the dogs reset? Oh god, they're waiting for me. Move out of the way. There we go. And pop through this door. Right. Pop down. So you want to just get down here, basically down the steps. And essentially it's the same as the first Resident Evil, just put the crates in order. That's all you've got to do in this bit. Fairly simple, really. And there we go. And to the next one. Right, and down. Great.